Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Nameless. And I started recording this part, and I was like, one save over, because, like, I clicked on the wrong one. I was like, I think we were here, and I didn't realize the one next to it. And I was like, wait, I feel like I read this before. And I'm like, my God, I only been like a minute. And I was like, wait, this seems too familiar. Anyway, I couldn't remember, because it's been a few days since I played. Anyway. Hey! I heard a voice from behind Soy and Shinbi. Huh? Would it be okay if I join? I saw Yinho peeping besides Shinbi. When did he come back? He must have heard everything we said. The study. I don't know if it'll be any help, but wouldn't it be better to have one more person? You know... But Chick, look at the blackboard. Shinbi pointed at the blackboard. Today's cleaning duty, Yinho, was written on the corner. Yinho's face hardened. Sorry, Yinho, I would have waited, but since I'm with Soy and Shinbi too, I'll have to go. I remember what Soy and Shinbi pointed out earlier, so I was a bit more adamant about refusing. It didn't feel good, but I thought it best for Yinho, so I didn't give in. Yinho lowered his head. Yes, this might be a good chance. It will be better for Yinho to spend some time by himself.
What are you doing? Hurry up! Banjul's packed these days. They dare to eye my flowers. We have to hurry if we want to see Zion and T. I mean, study.
Yeah, all right. I'm going, Yinho. Sorry, let's go together next time. He looked pissed off. It wasn't sad, it was like glaring. Ooh. Yinho still didn't say anything. That bothered me, so I thought of turning back, but I didn't. Yinho will be fine. Probably. Maybe. Welcome! Oh, long time no see.
Hey, Zion, we're here. Do you have seats?
Yep, she's definitely a regular here. So I naturally asked Zion if there were any seats. Yes, I'll lead you to your usual seat. Follow me.
Is it because of the weather? My back hurts.
I think I hear my knees creaking. Haha, young girls shouldn't say things like that. Oh, Mr. Hoban! The manager smiled and gave us the menu. His slightly flat hair from the damp weather gave him a different air. He really is hot.
Hi, Mr. Hoban. Are you taking orders today?
Yeah, I heard you came in, so I dropped by. I was upset you didn't visit for a while. What's up today? Soy must really come here often. I don't know since when, but they treated each other as friends. Oh God, Soy, what are you doing to the manager?
Oh, I was just busy these days. We came to look at some eye candy and study today.
Oh, I see. Exams already. It's been a while since I graduated, so I forgot. I never have to take exams now. A life without exams. I'm so jealous. Haha, you can enjoy exams if you're young. Don't be so down and cheer up. I'll bring out a cake for you guys today, on the house.
Really? Yay!
Oh, Mr. Hoban, you can't just... We're going to lose business like this. We're not going bankrupt because of one cake, so don't worry. And this lady here, she's a regular. Don't you know we do business with affection in this country? That affection you talk about, I wish you'd show it to the workers, too. Oh, T! Behind Mr. Hoban, T came holding a plate. The uniform he had on fit his body perfectly. My eyes were blinded by the sight of Mr. Hoban, Zion, and T standing together. I know, look how pretty they all are. Well, Zion is just fucking adorable, actually. I heard girls gasping from all over the cafe. Mr. Nagging is here again. Then I'll be off. Enjoy your time here. The kitchen's looking for you too, Zion. Why don't you leave this table to me? Really? Then thanks, T. Bye, you guys. Mr. Hoban, wait for me. He said not to run to the cafe, and yet he's the one running. Now, Mrs., what would you like to order?
T.
Soy's heart was melting at what T said. T sometimes sounds exactly like Yuri. Is it because they share a room? Since it's raining today, I'll have a warm cup of tea. At seeing me be conscious of others and speak politely, T laughed with his eyes. I flinched a bit, but Soy was again bewitched. After taking our orders, T disappeared behind the counter. My smartphone was constantly ringing. I glanced at it and saw multiple texts coming all at once. Fucking Yinho. I don't have to look to know that it's Yinho. I purposely ignored the phone ringing in my pocket.
Now I hate to say this, but let's take out our textbooks.
It really is amazing that Soy just said that. I took out my textbook just like the others did. Shinbi, your textbook is completely clean. Yeah, it's better to sell it like this.
Are you making money already? Amazing, Shinbi.
Now I know what a textbook is to Shinbi. We opened our books, but we struggled from the first page. Soy focused hard, unlike her usual self. At seeing that, I studied hard too. We studied while sipping our drinks, and an hour flew by fast. Oh, wait here.
Where are you going? Solve this! You're the best among us three.
All right, I'll solve it after I come back from the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, and I took out my phone that hasn't been ringing for some time. I'll just check the texts. I looked at the texts. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm trying to see. Is studying going well? Master, I miss you. When will you be finished? Really? Oh my god. Crazy. Crazy. Yinho is fucking crazy. I know we're going to break him of that and everything will be okay, but it's really scary. Like, sure enough, all the texts were from Yinho. I could almost hear his voice with every text. I'm feeling weak again. Should I call him? He seems to be really lonely. Did I leave him alone too suddenly? No, but I soon shook my head. The more I baby him, the worse it is for Yinho. It's not good for him to depend on me too much. I thought for a moment and put my phone back into my pocket. But even after I went back, I couldn't stop thinking about Yinho. Should I just call him? I unconsciously mumble while going back to my seat. Yinho? I caught eyes with the manager who was holding onto plates and pots. Oh, Mr. Hoban. Did you just say Yinho? Huh? Oh, yes. Does he know Yinho? A bit bewildered, I nodded. Are you talking about the boy who looks like a little chick? Mr. Hoban was friendly to me, too. Oh, yes, I am. But how do you know Yinho? I was surprised that Mr. Hoban, whom I've talked to, who I haven't really talked with, knew Yinho. How does he know him? Oh, come to think of it, Yinho often brought carrot cakes. Is it the carrot cake? He worked part-time in our cafe until a few days ago. What? Part-time? I was about to say if it was the carrot cakes, but I stopped. T introduced him, so I expected it, but you guys all know each other. Oh, yes, I'm good friends with Yinho. I see. You might have seen him if you came, when he was working. Yinho worked here? I told you. I knew it. Yeah, you didn't know? He was very smart and a good worker. He was a big help. Oh, right. T didn't tell you? He's the one who brought him. Then, I remember Yinho used to come home late with T. He wasn't hanging out at the cafe. He was working? Did he work to buy carrot cakes? I remember the carrot cake he brought me every night and asked. No, I think he said he needed money to buy tickets. I don't know if he got them with the money he made, though. Tickets? I remembered Yinho holding out 2 tickets at the amusement park. Sure enough, I thought the tickets were weird. They must have been pretty expensive. Yuri never would have just given the money to Yinho. Mr. Hoban, there's a call. They said it's urgent and asked you to call right back. T came out from the counter and talked to the manager. He hurried towards us and handed Mr. Hoban a note with the number. Oh, really? I'll just wait this table and call back. And then excuse me. Have fun, miss. Mr. Hoban left with his plates. What did you talk about with Mr. Hoban? None of your business. Mind your AB conversation. See your way out, T. Just kidding. After he left, T approached me and asked. All the other tables disappeared from my sight. T. Yes? Is it true that Yinho worked here? As I asked, T looked guilty. Oh, I was wondering what you two were talking about. You knew from the beginning, didn't you? He says you introduced him. I was a bit upset and asked him. When I was wondering about the carrot cakes and the tickets, T always gave me an odd smile. He knew the answers but didn't tell me. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. But Yinho pleaded. He wanted to surprise you. He almost begged, so I told him I'd keep it a secret. I'm not interrogating, I'm just upset that I didn't know. I can't believe Yinho worked here and kept it a secret. I never expected it. It bothered me that he worked late just for me. I just troubled him. Did he want to go to the amusement park with me that badly? I felt sorry that I didn't realize that. And we didn't even have fun at the park. After working all that hard, all we enjoyed was the merry-go-round. I tilted my head. Although I felt sorry, I wondered about something. Why did he go through all that trouble to ride just a merry-go-round? Because he's crazy? I wanted to understand Yinho, but I couldn't easily nod my head. Was it because I like merry-go-rounds? I don't understand the way Yinho reacts to everything I say. I feel sorry, but I'm worried at the same time. Huh, is it? Oh, it must be raining. I thought it'd stop in the afternoon. The weather report must have been wrong. It must be raining really hard for it to make that much noise. T said, worrying. At that moment, I remembered Yinho was left in the classroom. I checked my phone again. Literally, it was this, going well. Is study going well? Master, I miss you. When will you be finished? And then there's literally all this. Master, I'm writing in the daily log. You must be studying. Master, I should have gone with you. Master, I miss you. Oh my god, Yinho. Fucking A. Clingy much? The last text came about 30 minutes ago. Is he still in the classroom? There was no way to know. It's raining a lot. Do you have an umbrella? Yinho said he'll share one with you this morning. Oh, come to think of it, I brought Yinho's umbrella. Did Yinho go home? I don't know. He had cleaning duties today. He might have gone back. I think he'd be done cleaning by now. I'll call him then. All right. T smiled and went back to the counter. I went back to the seat and immediately called Yinho. It's dialing, but Yinho's not taking the call. What's going on? I suddenly felt nervous we're going to come up to our choice. What do I do? Save. Hold on. We're going to save here so that we remember at the end. We're saving at the end. So we are supposed, the good path, we go to the classroom and go down, but the bad ending is just this chapter. So there's only 2 choices before we get the bad ending. So I am going to go down the bad path. So we may not get through it all today because the chapters are sort of long, but anyway. We're going to say he probably went home. Nah, he must have gone home. I checked the clock again and went back to my seat.
What took you so long in the bathroom?
I just had to call someone. I'm stuck here. Shinbi told me the math problem she was stuck in. Let's see. Soy, Shinbi, and I decided to study for another hour. I left a voicemail to Yinho, so I thought he'd call back soon. But he didn't call back. I became more worried. Did he go home? I'm just gonna go and make a call. I said that and stood up again. The other time we'd obviously, if we would go to the classroom and see he wasn't there, but anyway, probably. This time I called Lance. Hello? Oh, Lance! What's going on? He sounded a bit surprised at my urgent voice. Oh, it's nothing much. I just wanted to ask something. Yes, go ahead. Is he at home? Isn't he with you? Oh, he still hasn't come home? There's a perverted teacher and a noisy monkey in the house right now. But not Yinho. Did something happen? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I told him it's nothing so he wouldn't worry. Thanks anyway. It's nothing, so don't worry. Well, saying that, I put my brain to work. Did he stay in the classroom? All right, it's raining a lot, so be careful. Lance calmly hung up the phone. How could you tell if he was panicked or calm as he... Click. It's a smartphone, for God's sake. It's not like you can slam it. I put the phone in my pocket and got ready to leave. I should go to the academy first. If I don't find him there, I should ask others for help. At the heavy rain pour, people here and there hurried into buildings. Before long, the street was completely empty. That moment, I remembered how Yinho disappeared once. He worried me then, too. I started running towards the academy. I was out of breath from running. My legs were covered in mud. I had no idea it would rain this much. The pouring rain blurred my sight. I squinted and looked around. Huh? I saw a figure crouched down in front of the gate. I couldn't see properly because of the thick rain, so I went closer. The closer I got, the more familiar the figure looked. That's not Yinho, is it? I went right in front of the small body, just in case. I saw familiar blonde hair soaked in the rain. Yinho! It was Yinho. He was sat still in the pouring rain. Okay, wow. Raised his head at my voice. Oh, Master. Thick raindrops fell on his white face. I quickly leaned the umbrella and covered his already wet body. Thanks to that, dry parts of my body became wet too. Both Yinho and I were wet dogs. Master. Yinho looked at me and stood up, but he faltered. Yinho! I dropped the umbrella I was holding and helped Yinho up. He wasn't just soaked, but his body was cold too. He must have been in the rain for long, the way he was shivering. How long were you here? You're completely soaked. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna bet that if we opt to go to the school, we'd still find him in this position, but we'd have found him sooner. And that would be the difference. Yinho slowly raised his head. So maybe like that going back to the table, we'd be like, let me just call and check on him, Or I'm going to go to the school, or maybe that part would have been cut out and we would have gone directly to the school. Who knows? Yinho slowly raised his head. His face was pale as a ghost and his lips were purple. I quickly laid my hand on his forehead. Even in this cold rain, his forehead was burning hot. Like, okay, you're out in the rain, you're getting wet. How do you get sick that fast? Do you have no immune systems? Like, a fever? I was more worried than accusing. I felt like crying seeing him sick. I was about to help Yinho walk as he stumbled. Master, let's go home and talk. Let's go home first, huh? I helped Yinho and tried to get a cab. He's small and cute, but he was bigger than me, so it wasn't easy helping him. He's small and cute, but bigger than you. He must have felt like fainting, so he completely leaned on me and breathed shallowly. A taxi approached us from afar. I knew you'd come. What? Yinho muttered in a small voice. Master, I thought you no longer needed me. What do you mean? Before, you left without me. Yinho said with a weak voice. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. We need to have some talks with you about boundaries and shit. And like, just because we don't want to hang out with you 24/7 doesn't mean we don't need you or care about you. Jeez, I feel so bad for him. I know it's like creeping me out, but at the same time, it's like, I understand why. So it's like, there's just that like, creeper flag, but it's like, oh, but I get it. I get it. I get what's wrong with him. Like, you know what I mean? Because of what his old master did to him. So I get his like paranoia and shit, but it's still like, I can't get my brain to be like, oh no, he's so sad. And like, my brain is still like, oh, in defense mode. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, logically, I know he's being weird because he's scared and he's had a bad experience and it's trauma. But like, the real Spacey can't just like stop and go, okay, let's just remember that he had trauma. It's like, no. I've dealt with a lot of creeper people in my life, so my defenses are like naturally like up. So like even in a game, I'm like, defenses up, even though I'm like, no, it's okay. Yinho's not. He's the poor thing is damaged. He's sad. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is not a good route for me. You didn't even reply. So I thought you no longer needed me. Oh my god. So I was going to be in the rain and disappear. He was going to like will himself to disappear. Oh, that's so sad and it's like, oh, sad and oh, sad. That's sad. That's just, oh. I know, I gotta stop being negative about it, but it's like, again, I get it, but it's still a little like, okay, that's a little freaky. He has a lot of trauma. We need to get you to a therapist, Yinho. We need to get you to a therapist, you poor thing. Yinho, all feverish, smiled weakly. But I knew Master would come. Thank God that you didn't abandon me. Oh, and then, because his old one did. Okay. I'm so torn with this one. I'm glad. Yinho. At his weak voice, I felt confused. Meanwhile, the taxi arrived in front of us. I helped Yinho up and opened the door. Let's go home first, okay? Yinho didn't say anything and just went into the cab. Yinho still mumbled in the cab. Even while mumbling, he didn't let go of my hand. Don't leave. Don't abandon me. Stay by my side. He kept saying things like that. I hugged him tight. His fever is really high. Will he be okay? He He was moaning painfully from the high fever. I came back home and found Lance and Red waiting for us. Yuri was out. The two hurried to get some medicine after seeing Yinho all wet and almost unconscious. They did fight while leaving the room, but I'm glad they went to the pharmacy. Meanwhile, I dried him with a towel and laid him in my bed. Oh, is your throat sore? Wait here. Wrong kind of sore. I stood up to get some warm water. Master, I was about to get up when Yinho grabbed my arm. Is he sick anywhere else? I worried and sat right by his side again. Is he sick anywhere else? I guess, is something else wrong? Is he sick anywhere else? He is sick. I get. It's supposed to be oh, does your throat hurt? Oh, is anything else bothering you aside from a sore throat? I get it. It's just, translation's awkward sometimes. I worried and sat right by his side again. Is there anything you need? I'm cold. Shivered from the coldness and said, I felt so bad seeing that. I closed my eyes. If I knew this would happen, I would never have left him behind. I regretted again and again. I'll go to the other room and get more blankets. Wait here, okay? I stroked his wet hair and soothed him. Don't go. Didn't let go of my clothes. His eyes were shaking. What do I do? Okay, so for the bad ending, you're supposed to say bring him a blanket. You're supposed to lay beside him in the good ending. So this I'm guarantee will all be the same. Except for we'll choose to go to the classroom. We'll find him sooner than we would have found him otherwise. So I guarantee us going there and all that will be the same. And then we would choose this. But we're on the bad path, so we're going to bring him a blanket. We're not going to bother saving before that because we got to go back to the other choice anyway. I'll be right back with blankets, okay? Please, don't go. He's going to die. Said, close to tears, but I carefully let go of his hand. I have a feeling it's going to be like what happened to Lance. He's going to turn into a doll. And no one's going to ask about the random body in our bed. It's not good to shiver in the cold like this. I didn't feel good, but I left the room telling him I'll be right back. I went to Grandpa's room, opened the closet, and took out thick blankets. A blanket this thick will let Yinho sleep warmly. Yinho, I brought blankets! Huh? He was already sleeping. Thank God he's asleep. Seeing him sleep, I felt something weird. Yinho's kind, but something's twisted. He's always kind to me and moves for my comfort. And I know Yinho does everything because he really wants to. But I feel my heart ache seeing his pretty face. Can't be the only one who's twisted. I felt this at the amusement park. When I was mad at Yinho for getting sick after the roller coaster, something dark throbbed inside my mind. Oh my God, what is fucking weird? Oh, whoa. I fold up Yinho's sleeves while he's sleeping. I see his scars. When he was auctioned off, he had a lot of scars on his body. How did his previous owner treat him? Rather than being sad, I felt something twisted. Yes, Yinho makes me feel this way. Oh my God. Oh God. Okay. Oh God. I don't know if I want to do this. It's too late now. Okay. Because I really just forgot until just now when I was like, wait, what? The bad endings on this path are particularly violent. Okay. So again, I thought maybe the title of this bad ending is titled Unforgiven Doll. Oh God, guys. Okay. Doing the bad paths for this one first are probably better because I have a feeling I feel twisted. Makes me feel this way. We're going to be mean and we're going to hurt him and we're going to be awful to him and it's just going to make me feel probably better about him being really clingy in the normal path. I'll be like, it's okay because we abused you and I feel guilty. The guilt for me is going to make it better. I won't be like, oh, I'll be like, no, I kind of understand you, poor thing. I'm so sorry about what I did to you. I need this guilt trip is what I need because that's what I get from her. Like, he makes me feel this way. It's like, oh God, she's going to abuse him just like his other owner did. Poor Yinho. Oh, guys, I already feel guilty. The reason I feel such bad feelings is because Yinho gives me twisted love. Yinho's sleeping like an angel. My angel. My boy. Oh God. Mine. My doll that looks at only me. It follows only me. I reach toward Yinho's body. Master? Oh, God. Yinho looked at me with sleepy eyes. My doll that's alive and moving. It's one thing when it's a plastic doll and the woman's creepy and that's like, oh my God, because you knew he felt it, but this is worse, guys. He's so adorable. Didn't I always wish for this? Master? Yinho looks surprised at the unusual atmosphere. I don't want to do this. But he doesn't refuse my hand. Master, you're mad. He lowered his gaze and gets ready for my touch. If Master wants to... Yinho seems to feel resignation and relief at the same time. Does he mean I can do whatever I want? If Master wants to... Because if you think about it, he probably doesn't know how to deal with you being nice. And that's why he's getting clingy and weird. But abuse, he's like, I know how to handle this. I'm used to this. Oh my God, this is so sad. I'm going to cry. I can't. Yinho will nod to that question. Whatever I do, Yinho will love me. Yinho doesn't expect kindness from me. He just wants me to be by his side. These scars, they're from a long time ago. They're ugly, aren't they? I didn't answer to that question. I don't care if they're ugly, since Yinho's mine. Master? Sorry, I'm like this because of you. Master, it hurts! Oh God, what did we do to him? You just have to be my doll. Then I won't go anywhere. Master, stop! I'll be a good boy. Please. Please, cherish me. I'm scared, Master. So am I. Oh my God. Guys, what did we do? I don't know what we did to him.
주방이 바쁜걸? 나중에 봐요. 단골 손님들.
Guys, I'm literally like cowering over it. Like, what did we do to him? Okay, all right. You know what? I know. And I'm sure everybody, the entire time I've been playing this part, is like, oh my God, give Yinho a chance. Oh my God, whatever. And I was trying. After this, yeah, no. Oh God. Guys, I can't. I don't want to do the bad paths anymore. I have a feeling that was like the least of the problem. Like, they're violent. That was only, you were like, oh God, I'm just imagining what we're doing and is pleading, Master, please don't hurt me. Just love me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't. I'm so glad that I gave myself enough time to be able to play at least 2 parts of this, because I have to play the next part next, because I can't leave it like that. I'm going to cry myself to sleep. Like, I don't know how I'm going to handle the other 2. I don't know. Maybe that was the worst, I hope, because Bad Ending 2 is titled Competitor. So maybe... I mean, that one doesn't sound... Unforgiven Doll doesn't exactly sound bad either, but... And then Disappeared Yinho, so that one, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna... So anyway. Oh God. The sad part is, guys... In the next chapter... Well, we still have to go through the exams and stuff like that. We get the bad path, the second bad path, but there's only one choice, so it's the difference between the good choice and the bad choice. And then the last, in the festival, the last choice you make in the game is where you get the last bad path. So, we're in the obsession chapter, and we only have 2 more chapters left with choices, and then we get the 2, like, the good ending Yinho chapters, like we had for Lance, where you don't have any choices or anything. But anyway, so, I'm sorry that this is traumatizing, and you guys have to wait till tomorrow for the rest of the good path, but I'm gonna go play it now so that I don't cry myself to sleep, and I'm really sorry that we just abused Yinho, and oh my God, guys. It's okay, you can be as obsessive and creepy as you want now, I understand, we just hurt you, and we're crazy, and oh my God. I mean, I knew his owner was a crazy bitch, but I didn't, oh God. I can't handle what we just did. Okay, I'm okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Anyway. Alright, this is like, that was like traumatic payback for all the times that I have literally sat through the whole thing and been like, Yinho's creepy. This is being creepy. We're being creepy. See, he looks so much more like a 16-year-old there. I just wish they made him look a little less 12. Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Yeah, I think it would have just made it a little bit easier for me to get past that. But it's not even that so much. It's like, okay, he's our age. That's fine. But she always refers to him as like, he's acting like a little kid. Oh, he's so cute, like a puppy. And it's like, could you stop looking at him that way? Because I look at him that way, and I need the game character to not think of him that way, because that just reinforces that in my brain, and I'm trying to work myself out of that and like see him as like a 16-year-old and we're like a 17-year-old. Like, you know what I mean? I need her to see him a little bit more like a man and a little bit less like a little boy. That's what I need. But I guess we're not there yet, so I guess it's okay. You know, we're not to that point, maybe. I don't know. Also, it doesn't help that he's been like crazy clingy and weird. But now. I mean, I said I understood, and I do understand, but me personally, those walls are like, nope, can't break them down just for the game. But now after what we did to him, it's like, nope, you can be as clingy as you want, because I feel guilty now. I'm gonna guilt trip myself into being nicer to Anyway, oh God, yeah. So I'm gonna go back into the good path and go back to where we were, and we're gonna forget that this ever happened because I'm traumatized now. So, oh my God. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and a couple of tears, and subscribe to see more.